Hi, this is Shannon with Chic and Sassy Nails by Shannon. We are going to do a little bit deeper dive into the new 12 Days of Dazzle Advent calendar strips. I did a quick unboxing video, and now we're going to sit and do a little closer look, comparison, and sheerness, but it's going to take a few parts. So it's 12 Days of Dazzle. I did open them up already. We're going to start with the first set. This is Royal Ribbon. So without the packaging, this is what it looks like. You can see the magenta. They're calling it a dark to light ruby red diagonal ombre glitter. It is in this diagonal. Ribbons are like in a diagonal pattern. It kind of creates that checker feel to it. This is a fun one to mix and match with. This is Royal Ribbon. All right. Then next we're going to do Cosmo Crush. This is set number 2. This is a light to deep blush ombre with pink glitter and iridescent flakes. So this is, you can see the pink glitter, but then as you shift it, you can see more of the iridescent glitter on that as well. This is the one that I wanted to compare. I just wanted to show you what I thought. Frosted Passion is the set that I thought of immediately, and it is not quite the same. This is from the Winter Elegance 2024 collection. I was thinking it was going to be these strips. The color is a little bit different, and there's no design on that set. So you can see the difference with the glitters. So not quite the same. That's what it kind of reminded me of, though. All right. I need to grab the next one. This is Crystal Confetti. This is how to describe it? A white shade with silver glitter and multicolored chunky sparkles. I thought this one was similar to Holiday Confetti. I forgot the Holiday Confetti is on a silver background. So not quite the same. Similar chunky glitter colors, however. But one is on that silver blue background, and then the new Crystal Confetti is on the white background. But they both have that pink and green and purple, blue glitter on it. Silver, it looks like. All right. So that was the comparison for Crystal Confetti. Jewel Drop is a glitter dip. So this is a clear base with brilliant multicolored glitter dip. So again, the glitter is on the tips of your nails unless you want to flip it. This is a multicolored. You can see all the fun jewel tones and bright colors on that one, called Jewel Drop. This one is Tinsel Tangle, a multicolored vertical striped glitter. This one is my fave. I love the vertical lines and the multicolored tones. The colors kind of give me a retro feel for some reason, but I'm a huge fan. This one's called Tinsel Tango. Frosted Fizz, I didn't grab. I know we've had blue ombres in the past. I didn't grab a comparison of this one. Frosted Fizz is an icy deep to light blue ombre shade with silver and blue glitter. So there you can see the glitter as I turn the strip a little bit more. All right, that one was Frosty Fizz. Next is Twilight Toast. Burgundy, teal, silver, and pink glitter is how they describe it. This one's a chunky glitter. Burgundy, teal, silver, and pink. That's how they're describing it. It looks to me like a burgundy base, almost kind of like a Night Terror base. I don't believe I still have that set, so maybe a little bit lighter than that. All right, that was called Twilight Toast. This one's called Sugar Plum Spritz. This is a starry purple, pink, blue, nebulous gradient glitter. So it has the little star in the background designs. There's a few stars on it, but then there's also a sparsely kind of chunky glitter. The little hollow glitters. So you see those? All right. That one is Sugar Plum Spritz. Stardust Socialite. This one I do have 2 sets I grabbed to compare. This is called Stardust Socialite. Excuse me. A shimmery color shifting purple, pink glitter. No, purple to pink color shifting with teal glitter. So you can see it has, so depending on how the light is hitting it or not hitting it, you're going to see the color shift. So I like to kind of move it around so you can see that color shift some. Here's the best. So you can see basically 3 different colors you're seeing. That pinkish at the end, the kind of gray purpley in the middle, and then like that more lavender. So, and the 2 that I thought of that I couldn't remember names because so we have a pink purple shift glitter in this one. This is Purple Passion. So the color shift is pink to purple on that set as well. That's Purple Passion. And this one is more a pink to blue. Wisteria Wonder was the other one that it reminded me of. That same similar color shift. You see? So Purple Passion, Wisteria Wonder, and the new Stardust Socialite all kind of have that similar pink purpley flash. There you go. And so Stardust Socialite. Then we're going to go to Dance Floor Darling. They describe this as a semi-sheer multicolored gradient glitter with wavy design. I don't see a color shift on this one, but it has the fun hollow glitter, so that picks up the light differently. Makes it extra sparkly. This one's Dance Floor Darling. Moonlit Magic is a clear shade with black, purple, pink, and silver glitter. So you can see how the light is going to hit that. That is an overlay, a little fun one to play with. That was called Moonlit Magic. This last strip is Champagne Sparks, semi-sheer gold, black, red, and purple gradient glitter with fizzy design. So kind of has that champagne little popping bubbles effect on this one. All right, and then last but not least, we have the Mani Charms. We're going to do just another quick look at those festive bling Mani Charms, a pack of whimsical winter designs. That's going to be here. I'm going to turn it sideways so you can see all of them. All right, stay tuned for part 2, and I'll do some sheerness tests. All right, part 2, we're going to do the sheerness test for the 12 Days of Dazzle Advent strips. We have all 12 sets here, just the pinky strips. I'm not opening the Mani Charms because there's no need. Oh, this is kind of, let me see, it's kind of a jellyish base with the glitter, but it's not considered a jelly. But I'm trying to see how much sheerness we have here. It's a pretty dark color. I can see, I don't know if you can see the backing at all behind it. I can there. You can kind of see. Let's see what it looks like. Let's do it right in the middle, this dark blue and light blue here. I know it's going to hit the lines. Depends how it hits the lines here. Not sheer, I would say, because you can't see. It's too dark, too solid, too much glitter to see it. All right, that one was Royal Ribbon. This is Cosmo Crush. I would guess it's going to have that light pink kind of peachy backing because of how the strip looks. I have, the plastic is sticking to me. Oh, wow, that's really sheer. It's like a milky sheer finish. I mean, you can see my finger through it. Oh, so I was surprised, but do you see how sheer? This is that milky kind of sheerness. I think they call it frost, but It's a pretty set, but this is very sheer. So we're gonna do it even over some light colors and see if you can see everything through it. Yeah, you can even see the yellow through it. But it has that kind of frost milky finish to it. So yeah, you can mix that one. You could layer that one. Crystal confetti white with silver glitter, multicolored chunky sparkles. This one I would guess has a opaque white background. Not opaque background, but you can see the chunky glitter through it. Because it's light, you can kind of see, I guess I can't really see the backing too much through it. So this one is pretty, unless you hold it up to the light just right, you can see the backing. This one isn't going to read opaque to me, I bet you, just because of how, or isn't going to read sheer because of how much glitter. Oh, it is sheerish. Not a ton, but you can see that how it does change. You can see those stripes through the white just because it's light. All right, so that has some level of sheerness. Not as much as the pink Cosmo Crush, but this one's a glitter dip, so we know that's sheer. Let's see what it looks like, and we'll put it on the red yellow end and just see what it looks like on a couple different colors. If I can get it to line up right. It's kind of hard sometimes to we're just going to do that. It's kind of fun on the yellow, but it's fun on the red too. All right, that'll be fun to play with. This is my personal favorite, Tinsel Tango, multicolored vertical stripe glitter. Okay, so that has a level of sheerness to it too, because you can see the pattern. So this one is a light silver base. It has that base, silver base. You see the see-through there. When you turn it that way with the light shining through, you can see the background. But when you put it like that straight on, you're not going to see. So I'm going to say it's going to be very subtle if we see anything through these, but just in probably the silver part, because the other part I think will be too dark. But oh, it almost has too much glitter to make it too see-through. You can kind of see the purple there and the pink there, but it's super subtle. I don't know if it's worth wasting or using a strip underneath it unless you just want it for longevity. But maybe a silver underneath it would make that even pop a little bit more. I don't think it's going to be a negative to have it on a bare nail at all, personally. And then the sixth set is Frosted Fizz, Icy Deep to Light Blue Ombre with silver and blue glitter. We're going to, okay, see that has a more opaque background, has a white, but you can still see the glitter through in that light areas. So I would guess that the light areas you're going to be able to see the stripes through it. Because you can definitely, when you're looking at it, you can definitely see that white backing there, but it does have more, it seemed a little bit more opaque background. Let's try to get that dark. Yeah, you can see it in that dark strip, that dark stripe through. That blue will make it even more blue. Yeah, so that white area, the light blue almost reads as a white-ish, and that you can definitely see through the stripes through. But again, I don't think it's going to be a negative to wear that one by itself. We're going to switch little files here. I'm going to grab a drink. My mouth is getting dry. I'm trying to make all these videos right in a row, so the strips didn't have to be out so long. All right, Twilight Toast is the next one. This is that intense glitter. So it says burgundy, teal, silver, and pink glitter. I would guess not see-through. Oh, the base is actually, okay. It is like a sheerish base because it is a very fine, it is a very purpley burgundy color as that base. So actually I was surprised because like, see that? Oh, hold on. Oh no, my dog is gonna start barking. You can definitely see the backing through it when you hold it up to the light. But look how intense that glitter is. It's gonna make it really hard to see through just because there's so much glitter on it. And it's hard to see through glitter because it's a solid metalish. Or is it plastic? I have no idea what glitter is. It's probably plastic, right? But see how intense that glitter is? I'm pretty sure it's not gonna make a ton of difference if anything is over it. So that was Twilight Toast. Sugar Plum Spritz is this star one. I don't know if there's any stars on the strip. Let's look. The white areas I'm sure will be see-through just because of, this would have been a fun one with, that was glow in the dark on that part, but looks like it has a white backing. It's light enough that it's probably going to be see-through in the light areas, just because it's a light color. I don't think it's going to make a difference. I don't think it's going to make it dull because it does have a whitish back or anything if you don't wear it over another color. But you can see through that white. You can even see through part of that blue a little bit. That one's Sugar Plum Spritz. Starlight Socialite is this color shifting one that shifts from purple to pink. I think it has a blue grayish, oh my goodness, look at the color of the backing. That is shocking to me. That's like Fiji fuchsia backing color. That's cool. This is like pretty cool set because it's see-through-ish, so you can see the backing when it hold it up to the sun. But with all that color flash, look at the difference. I don't think it's gonna show as see-through. Personally, we're gonna put it in the middle because I got the silver tab on stuck to the back. It almost read like a jelly too, like that backing reminded me of that one. But look at how look at how blue purple that reads. And the flash, interesting. All right, that surprised me. I don't read that as super sheer though. Kind of like that one. There's such a darkness to that back that. All right, that was called Stardust Socialite. I like that one. That's probably my third favorite is Stardust Socialite, and I like this one too. And I like quite a few of them, but all right. Dance Floor Darling is semi-sheer, so they call that semi-sheer. Look at that back. Yeah, that one you can definitely. This is old school glitter where they're not printing on an opaque background. They just design right on that clear base. And then this one, because of the glitteriness, sometimes that doesn't allow for very much see-throughness, but this is pretty sheer. So actually this one is so sheer that I think some of the design, you almost need like that white to make it pop. So a semi-sheer set you can play around with and layer if you want it to look like what it does on the packaging. So like that, you need to put it over a white base. But this gives you flexibility to play around with it and layer. Because look how sheer, you definitely lose some of that intense color. Where do we want to put it? Oh yeah, you can see it's definitely going to look different over different sets, over different colors. Let's see. I don't, it's sheer, but it doesn't, I think once you put it on, granted this is white here. That'll be an interesting one to play around with. So that one's pretty sheer. But again, it's a pattern. So this one is a sheer overlay. So this one, or as a clear overlay, so it does have a clear base, completely clear base, but it has black, blue, silver, as a full strip, not just a glitter dip, which I think we did have the one that was glitter dip. Do you want it on the pink? I kind of want to see it on the pink. I'm going to put it on the dark strips here. That's a fun. I actually might want to put that on black and see what it looks like, because I like the black, like on Midnight in Manhattan, a flat black versus a glitter black, just to see the subtle contrast in the black glitter versus the strip. But they will disappear. But that's why it'll be subtle. All right, that one's called Moonlit Magic. This one is Champagne Sparks, and it's also described as a semi-sheer. So it's going to be all printed on a clear base. Yep, there you go. You can see how clear that one is. You can see that backing through it. This one is going to go where I have room for it. Down here. Again, you can see stripes through that design here, the darker. It's something you can play around with. So this is all 12 of the 12 Days of Dazzle Advent calendar sets. All right. Let me know what your favorites are. And if that helped you decide yay or nay on this Advent box. Again, you get all 12 sets plus the Mani Charms, which are these, for, I think it was $85 plus tax and shipping. And they are set up so you can open one a day. Obviously, if you're watching this video, it's not going to be surprised. But if you're like me, I'm doing a challenge where I'm going to blind pick one of the 12 sets and do a mani. So that's going to be a series of 12 different mixed manis. All right. You guys have a great day or night, depending on when you watch this video. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.